Uh, okay, guys, doing another video real quick. I find this one to be a very important one, and I'm going to do it real quick. This is about if you are feeling thoughts, suicidal thoughts, if you are contemplating suicide. Now, I want you all to understand, if any of you who are watching this are contemplating or have thoughts of suicide, um, this is, sometimes when we're having the hardest times in our lives, people say, oh, I just want to end it all. I'm so done. And that's normal. Okay, that's normal to think that way sometimes. You're just like, I've had it. I'm just so done. Because it's a bad day. But you don't really mean it. Okay? But if you're really seriously thinking of committing suicide, I am telling you, you are going to hurt a lot of people. And I know sometimes, of course, if you're in a suicidal state of mind, you may not be thinking about other people and their feelings. But I want you to listen to me and understand that you could be destroying somebody's world, okay, by taking your life. You could be causing them pain that will be with them for the rest of their life. And that's not fair. Okay, I'm going to be honest, it's not fair. Now, I understand that there are some circumstances. I'm not talking about people who maybe are terminally ill and they want to end their life. I feel people should have the right to do that. But I'm just talking about the shall we say, general situation where somebody just feels like they've had it in life and they want to kill themselves. Don't do it. Please reach out. Reach out to your suicide hotline. Go to a church. Go to if you are so seriously thinking of killing yourself, and I mean seriously, not just the stuff that I'm saying where some people are just like they've had it and they're just tired that day and they're worn out and I hate life. I'm so done with it. If you are seriously considering suicide, reach out. Just don't worry. Listen to me. Don't worry about what somebody might think, because you can cause so much pain for so many people. If you're thinking you're not loved or cared for by anyone, you are wrong. There is someone out there, someone's life that you have touched in one way or another. Whether it be because you smiled at somebody one day and maybe they were having a bad day and your smile made them feel good. Or maybe you just helped someone out one day at the store, or there's so many little things that you have no idea who you have touched. We are here for a reason. And until we go uh, the way we're supposed to go, not by our own doing, um, we don't know our reason for being here. And if you're sitting here watching this and you're thinking, now I just want to kill myself, please listen to me. There are so many things in life that seem like it's the end of the world. Believe me, I know. I've been through things that I look back now and I'm like, how did I get through it? But I did. Um, Find the love for yourself, number one, and remember, there is someone out there. You might be sitting alone thinking no one loves me, nobody cares about me. Maybe not in the way that you want. Maybe you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a husband or a wife, significant other. Maybe your family is so messed up. Maybe your parents are dead. Uh, Maybe you feel all alone. You truly feel all alone. But you know what? You're not. There are a lot of people going through a lot of difficult things in life, and it's up to you. And I know when you're in a suicidal state of mind, from what I have seen, they do reach a point where it's like they separate from reality, and that's how they're able to do this, commit suicide. But if you're watching this, you're most likely not really sure about what you want to do. So do not follow through with your suicide. You have no idea who is counting on you, who needs you, who is glad you're in their life. Even if you feel that you're all alone, like I said, you have no clue whose lives you have touched in what way. Um, Something as simple as if, let's say you're a guy. I'm not saying that only guys do this, so women don't get all weirded out. But let's say you're a guy and you saw somebody broken down on the side and you went and helped them fix a tire or something. And then you go home and you're alone. Well, you might think, well, what's the big deal? Well, to that person, you were the biggest deal of the day. You were their hero. You were their lifesaver that day. So don't think that these little things that you might do throughout the day are unimportant. You don't have a clue who you could be so valuable to one day. Um, and I know it's hard to comprehend how important you could be to somebody when you're in a suicidal state of mind. But you do need to stop and think, if you're watching this, something is inside of you saying, I don't really want to do this, and I'm reaching out. I'm reaching out to somebody. Tell me what to do. Help me. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Life has its good and bad for everybody. No one, I don't care how rich or poor you are, no one has a perfect life. No one goes through with everything going great. That's just not the real world. We all have our ups and downs to go through. We all have our difficulties to go through. And unfortunately, we don't get spared that. No one gets to be spared of hardships, of pain, of bullying, of being made to feel bad, of losing a job, of getting an illness, of a relationship breaking up, of someone you love dying. We don't get to get spared that. Nobody does. We all get to go through that at some point if we live long enough, if we're given a long enough life. But don't do this to, if you're a young person watching this, you will devastate, and your parents are there, you will devastate your parents. You will devastate your brothers, your sister. If you're an adult, you will devastate your children, your significant other. Even if you're older, your family. You will devastate your friends. You will cause so much pain. You don't want to do that. For those people that have loved you, for those, whether it be now or from a long time ago that you were loved by somebody, cared about by somebody, it can always be there for you. You just have to get out and find it. If you really are feeling all alone, that you have no friends or family, go out. Join anything that you can join it. You will meet people. You will meet someone who cares about you, but you've got to get out there. You cannot sit there all alone having suicidal thoughts and think that that the world is just going to come to you. You've got to get out there. And I know, I understand that when you are having suicidal thoughts, you've kind of reached a point where you say, I don't want to do any of that anymore. I'm just done. I don't want to. But listen to me. You are loved. You are cared for by this universe, by whatever it is you believe in. You are loved. And like I said, you have no idea whose life you have touched in one way or another. You really have. And to cause the pain and agony to the people left behind, you don't need to do that. Reach out. Reach out to a church. Reach out to any organization. Call your suicidal hotline. Reach out to your best friend. Don't be ashamed and embarrassed that if you say, oh, I feel like I could kill myself. Don't be ashamed and embarrassed. Reach out. Talk to somebody. And I know that you have the fear that if you tell somebody, oh, I really want to kill myself, that they might try to have you committed. I understand that fear. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. If you were committed somewhere and gotten the help you need, you'll be given your life back. And maybe if you're feeling that badly to where you do want to commit suicide, turn yourself in. Go to a hospital. Walk in the door and say, I feel like I could kill myself. Please help me. You will get help. And when you have that help and you get taken care of, you'll come out, you can come out of that thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost did that. Because there is so much in life that is so wonderful. You have to find it. We all have hardships. I've had more than my share of hardships, but you know what? There's still so much in this world that is wonderful. Don't commit suicide. Please don't. Think about it. If you're watching this, please don't do it. I beg of you. Think about who you're going to leave behind, who will have to spend the rest of their life in agony, crying, heartbroken, just their soul broken into a million pieces, everything in their life changed, not for the better. You don't want to leave that behind, do you? Because that's what happens with suicide. It is a pain That doesn't go away. Even if a person leaves a note when they commit suicide, it still leaves so many unanswered questions for those left behind. Why? Oh my gosh, if I'd have known, I could have helped. Oh, why didn't they talk to me? Oh, you can cause so much pain and agony for so many people. And if your concern is not other people, then it should be for yourself. You were given this life for a reason. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason we're all here. You may not see it or understand it right now, but I want you to know that you are cared about. That's why I'm making this video, because I know there are people out there who feel like, I just want to end it. I'm done. If you've been bullied like crazy because you're a young person in school or what have you, and you've been bullied like crazy, do not let them be the winners by ending your life. I've seen enough of that now where kids are ending their lives because of being bullied. We all go through hardships when we're young. We all get teased, made fun of, laughed at. Even if you're the most popular one in school, there's somebody there making fun of you for one reason or another. You gotta just let it go. Let it go. Get past your school years. Put it behind you. I did. When I graduated, it was like I never went to school. I just let it all go and forgot about it. Don't want any part of it. It's history to me. Um, all the way from, first grade on up, I had things happen in school that were very painful to me, very embarrassing to me, hurtful to me. But you know what? I graduated and I was like, that's it, I'm done. That's history. You've got to do that in life for all you younger ones. If you're looking at this and thinking of suicide, there's always going to be somebody to bully you, whether you're young or old. There's always going to be somebody to say something hurtful. There's always going to be that. You just need to learn to let it go right over your head and not care, because you know what? That's their problem. It's not yours. So don't let someone bully you to where you feel like your life is not worth living. You are all wonderful, beautiful people. You are here for a purpose. You were put on this earth for a reason. And you don't allow someone else to take that reason away from you because you weakened and said, oh, well, I've been teased enough, or I've been told I'm stupid long enough, or my parents hate me, so what's the point? No, 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 no. You are here for a reason. And if you follow your path in life, you'll find that reason. You will find the reason you're here. And it's also up to you. If you're having a difficult time in life, you need to re-examine it a little bit. Think, well, why is it this way? What am I doing? And maybe work on that. Make that your goal to make your life a little bit better. We all have things we have to overcome. You, if you're watching this and you're considering suicide, you're not the only one who has had to overcome some horrendous hardships. I mean, like I've said in my other videos, when I have a bad day and I'm driving and I see somebody in a wheelchair, or I drive by a hospital, I think, how many people are in there who are clinging to life thinking, I don't want to die. Please, I don't want to die. I'm not ready to die, but they're going to. How many are in there who lost a baby, and they're destroyed because they want that baby? There is so much going on in a hospital that we don't think about when we drive by it. I do. And it's those little things that I look at and I think, wow, I really don't have it that bad. And believe me, I've been through some horrible things. I've been through health issues that almost killed me. I've been through relationships that almost killed me. I was teased when I was in school. I had difficulties with my parents, certain family members, uh, you know, being beaten up in a marriage, divorced 2 times. I've had a lot of hardships, but you know what? There's always something there when you look for it that makes life worth living. So don't do it. You are cared about. You are loved by somebody. There is someone out there you have touched, whether you know it or not. And you've got to go get help. If you really are on the brink of suicide, go. Run right now. Go get on the phone, call your suicide hotline. Go to a hospital. Get yourself to a hospital. Walk in there and say, I feel like killing myself. Don't be worried about the fact that you may have to be in a hospital and get treatment and help. That's what they're there for. Don't let pride get in the way. Don't let your thinking of, oh yeah, if I go into a hospital and say, I feel like killing myself, they're going to look at me like I'm crazy. They're there to help you. Believe me, I know. I've seen this happen to someone in my life that walked into a hospital and said, "Help me. I'm just gonna end it." This was many, many years ago, and thankfully that person was helped and went on to live a good life because they sought that help. So I'm telling you, listen to me. If you're watching this, don't commit suicide, because you're not only killing yourself, you're killing what you may be good for in this world that you're not even aware of yet, especially if you're young and you're not even aware of what your purpose down the line is. And don't kill the joy of some of your family members having you in their life because of suicide. You don't know what's out there. You don't know what's waiting for you. And I know it's hard to see the positive if right now you're looking at this thinking, nobody loves me, nobody wants me, everybody teases me, I don't have a job, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that. I know, believe me, the hardships are there for everybody at some point in one way or another. But don't do it. Don't do it. Listen to me. Don't do it. Because what it can create for so many others is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You don't want to leave that behind you. You don't want to do that. The pain is unbearable. It's hard to get over. The questions never get answered. And there's always someone out there who cares about you. Like I said, you don't know who you touched that day. A simple smile might mean nothing to you, but to that person you gave it to, who had a rough day and felt like the whole world hated them, and then you smiled at them, you don't know what you did for that person that day. So please, I'm begging of you, if you're watching this video, it's because you're looking for help, you're looking for answers, you're looking for direction. And I'm going to tell you, if you are thinking of suicide, please don't be scared. Go pick up the phone. If you don't have a phone book, dial information. Please connect me, help me. I'm thinking of committing suicide. They will connect you. I used to work for the phone company. They will connect you. If you just dial 0, if you're in a state of mind where you can't even think, just dial 0. Help me, please. I feel like committing suicide. Do it. Please do it. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Don't let your pride get in the way. If you have the ability to get to a hospital, whether it be to take a cab, a bus, call somebody to get you to that hospital, however, get there. Walk in and say, I need help. I feel like I'm going to kill myself. Please help me. Accept the help. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel like they're thinking I'm crazy. Oh my gosh. We all go through things in life that can drive us to the brink. Some of us go to that brink. Some of us are able to pull back from it. If you're one of those that hasn't been able to pull back from that brink of feeling suicidal, then you get your help. Get your help, because you deserve to have life. You are here for a reason, and you are the only one who can prevent that suicide. No one else can do it, only you. And you've got to stop and think, if you're watching this at this moment, listen to me. If you're thinking of suicide, please listen to me. There are answers. There is help. There are things in life worth living for. You may be going through a very rough patch now, or maybe you've been going through one for years. Maybe you were severely abused, physically, emotionally. Who knows what you've been through that you have reached this point where you feel like, I just want to kill myself. I'm done. Don't do it. Especially, when you're a younger person. Oh man, there's so much ahead. You don't know what good friends you're going to come upon. You don't know what great love you'll come upon. You don't know what wonderful child you may have in the future. There's just so much ahead. So whoever you are, if you're watching this, I send my love to you, and I mean that. I'm not saying this randomly like, oh, I love you. I send my love to you as a human being who, I know you're in pain. I know you're in agony. I know you're suffering emotionally and mentally at this point. If you're thinking of suicide, I send my true love to you, I send my blessings of this universe to you to give you the strength to go seek the help you need and not be embarrassed or ashamed by it, because we all go through things in life where we need help in one form or another, because we're human. We are not robots that can be turned on and off, good day, bad day. That's not how it works. We have emotions, we have hearts, we have feelings, we have a mind that sometimes can't stop. It just can't stop the hurt. And that's where you go get help. And I want you to know that sometimes when you reach suicidal thoughts, it's nothing more than a chemical imbalance in your body. Not because you're crazy, but because we're humans, and sometimes the wrong eating, or maybe you've done drugs or something and your chemicals are all off balance. You don't really want to commit suicide. You're just thinking you do because something's off balance. So don't take that step. Don't do it. Listen to me. I send my love to you. And there's always someone out there that their life you have touched, and you don't know whose life you will touch in the future. So listen to me. I send this to you from the bottom of my heart and my soul. Please do not commit suicide. Please don't. Please reach out. Go to that phone. Pick up the phone. If you have to run to a neighbor, if you have to run to somebody to say, help me, get the help. Forget about pride. Don't be embarrassed. Because you know what? Your life is worth saving. Whether you think so at the moment or not, your life is worth saving. And sometimes we have to do drastic things in order to get our lives back in order. Sometimes you got to hit rock bottom and go running for help when you may not have done that when you were not in that state of mind. You would have thought, oh no, I'm not going to go running for help. That's crazy. But if you've reached that point where you are suicidal and you are genuinely, maybe you're sitting there right now with a bunch of pills or a razor blade or a gun or whatever your plans are, put it all down. Look at me. Put it down right now. Put it down. Okay? Put it down. Stop. Because there's a little saying, when you don't know what to do, it's best to do nothing. Okay? I mean that. When you don't know what to do in your life, everything seems like it's spiraling out of control and you're going to lose it, that's the time to do nothing for the moment. Stop. Just let it go. If you're watching this and you have something ready to commit suicide with, I am begging of you. I am pleading with you. Stop. Okay? Put it down. Put it down. Lean back. Breathe in. Get your thoughts together. Think hard. Okay? Breathe. Breathe. Calm yourself down. Okay? Calm yourself down. Whatever you've got in front of you that you're contemplating doing, put it down. Don't look at it. Push it away. I want you to sit back and I want you to breathe. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Think of something happy that has occurred in your life. I don't care how long ago it was. Think about what you felt like when that happy moment occurred. You can have many more of those. I don't care if it was just 5 minutes worth of something wonderful that happened that you remember feeling so good about. You can have those. You can have many of those if you make it happen. And it's easy to make it happen. What seems like so difficult is really not. You just need help. So please listen to me. I'm talking to you with everything I have inside. If you've got something in front of you, listen to me, okay? Hear me. Look at me. Look in my eyes. If you are considering suicide and you've got whatever you're going to do it with in front of you, please stop. Or if you're thinking of running out somewhere and say jumping off of something, stop. Sit back. Breathe, okay? Breathe. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do it. Breathe. Don't do it. Do nothing. Cry if you need to. Cry all you want to. Cry your eyes out if you need to. Scream into a pillow. I have done that in my life. When I was going through very difficult things, I got a pillow and just screamed into it and cried because Lord knows I have been through a lot. Um, so stop what you're doing, okay, and listen to me. Call your mom, your dad. Call your sister, your brother, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle. Call the suicide hotline. Call somebody. Let them know you are serious about this. And do not be afraid of getting help. Do not be afraid of somebody saying, I need to take you somewhere to get you help. That's what you need. You need help. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. The same way a person who has cancer or diabetes or whatever disease, they go seek help. Well, you have the right to seek help too. Because it's happening up here in the head does not make you any less important or any less deserving of getting help for what is ailing you at the moment. And I mean that. Whatever it is that's going on in your head, and you're sitting there and you've got that gun, and you've got the razor blade, or you've got a rope, or you've got whatever you're thinking to do, stop. Please stop, okay? Push it aside. Please sit back. Cry if you need to. Cry hard if you need to. But breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Just slowly. Don't do it fast and hyperventilate. Do it slowly. Because listen to me. You deserve life. You deserve help. Having something going on in your head that's gotten you to this point is no different than someone who's got cancer and says, oh my gosh, help me. I need help. It's no different. It really isn't. So please listen to me right now. If you have candles, like my beautiful one from Justin right here, smells absolutely gorgeous. It's plumeria. I've got candles all around. If you've got a candle, light it. Go light your candle. Put aside what you're thinking of doing to yourself. No pills, no nothing. Go light a candle. Look into that beautiful little flame. And just relax. Let the world go by for the moment. Do nothing. Don't commit suicide. Just don't, please. There is always someone out there who needs you now or is going to need you in the future, and you don't know it yet. So please, I ask you from the bottom of my heart and my soul, every time I see on TV that someone has committed suicide, and it has happened with my own children's father who committed suicide, I can see a complete stranger that has committed suicide on TV, and I will cry. And I don't even know them. I don't know them from Adam, and I will cry because all I can think of is, oh my gosh, what got you to this point? Who is being affected now? How is this going to affect who? How? And I will cry. So don't do it, please. If you've got something ready to go, listen to me again. Put it down, put it aside, push it away, go put it in another room. Come back, relax, breathe. Think of something happy, that good that has happened in your life, and know that it can occur again. And go get the help you need. Pick up the phone, please, whether it be the suicide hotline, dialing just zero, telling an operator, I need help, please help me, and get the help you need. Maybe they'll send an ambulance out to come help you. Your life is worth it. Just as if you fell down and you broke your leg, you pick up the phone, help me, I need an ambulance. You do the same thing for this too, okay? I know there are a lot of people out there suffering, whether it be from illness, bullying, somebody teasing you because you're gay. I've seen enough of that, believe me, and that one, I've seen more than my share of young gay people committing suicide because they don't feel they're accepted. Well, you are accepted by those of us that are normal and have good brains. The rest, you don't need to worry about them. So what? They don't accept you because you're gay? Why do you need them in your life? You don't. Even if it's your own family. There is always someone out there who's accepting of a gay person. So, think about your life. And if it's been bad, think about how you can make it good. Breathe. Please put away whatever it is you're thinking of doing to yourself at this moment, okay? I send my love to you. I want you to know you are cared about by someone at some point throughout life. It's just the way it works. So please, If you don't have the strength to think about what you may be doing to others, I understand that. But have the strength to realize you're here for a reason, you have a purpose, and it remains to be seen. Even if you've had a very difficult life, a very hard life where it seemed like everything goes wrong, everyone hates you, it seems like that, but that's not what it really is. There's always some good in there somewhere, and you always run into someone at some point that was nice to you or said something good to you. At some point, we all do. So please, again I say, if you have something ready to commit suicide with, put it down, put it away, okay? Please, put it down, put it away. Sit back, relax, breathe in, breathe out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Light a wonderful candle. Enjoy the comfort from that candle flame. And reflect. Reflect about why, what got you to where you are, and how you can change it. Because life is worth living. It really is worth living. And remember, there are people in this world who are fighting for their life. Whether they're in the hospital, ill, maybe they're facing war and they're terrified that they're going to get killed in that war. And they're thinking, I want to live. Think of the babies born into this world who are born with all kinds of health issues, but they fight, and you hear the nurses saying, he's a fighter, he's going to live, he's going to make it. Be a fighter. I'm telling you, be a fighter. You're worth life. So again, you are loved. I send my love to you. Put it all away. Put the thoughts away. Put the things away. If you have them in front of you, push them away. Sit back. I want you to relax, okay? And reach out for help. Do not be ashamed. I send all my love to you, and I hope that you will realize you are here for a reason. Although it may not, you might think it's not a good one, it is. There's something good out there for you. You gotta let it come to you. Find it. It'll come to you. So please don't do this. Do not commit suicide. Listen to me. Don't do it. Take a breather. Maybe even go outside, take a walk. That you just need to clear your mind for the moment, that things have reached a peak in your life where you feel like this is it, I'm doing it today, I'm doing it tonight, I'm done. Take a little walk, even if it's out in your front yard, backyard. Just take a little walk right there, just to get the air, be out next to nature. Just breathe. Just breathe, okay? Don't do it. I'm begging of you, for me, or anyone else who cares about you, who loves you, who is waiting for you to come home, who has been searching for you, who misses you. Just don't do it, please. And if you're thinking, well, there's nobody out there to miss me or love me, you're wrong. There's someone out there who needs you in one way or another, whether it just be that smile that you give someone today when they feel like their world has just reached the end, they're done. And you smiled at them, a simple smile, you're walking by, hi, and they feel like, oh, I'm alive. It's okay. I'm going to be all right. You don't know what your purpose is. So please, I send my love to you. Don't commit suicide. Go reach out for somebody right now. If you're feeling like you are truly going to do this, like you are ready to commit suicide right now, you reach out immediately. Pick up the phone like I said. Call somebody. Get that help. Don't be embarrassed. You're no different than the one who found out they have a disease and they're reaching out for help. No different. Okay? I love you. I send all my caring and positive thoughts from the universe to whoever is watching this. If you're contemplating suicide, I ask this universe to give you the strength to stop, think, and reach out for help. Life is worth living, okay? It really is, even if you don't think so. Send my love to you, okay? Don't do it. I will be talking to you later, all right? Have a good one. Bye-bye.